Awards and recognition, acknowledging elected officials, Jackson County employees, and community members who model exemplary service and dedication. Advocating for the future of Jackson County's youth will always be a top priority. In some cases, that's not possible without the willing and passionate help from individuals like Art Coolidge, who serves as a reliable face for struggling children and adolescents. Art has served as a volunteer court-appointed special advocate for 20 years, advocating for 35 children to help reduce the anxiety, fear, and confusion that many children in the welfare system often experience. Art Coolidge, a man of all trades, has earned Jackson County's May Community Service Award.
Mr. Coolidge was nominated by Ms. Becky Jones-Longden for his 19 years of working with CASA as a volunteer. In addition to being a CASA volunteer, he has been the sexton at the Antioch Cemetery for the past 13 years and recently became director of the Antioch Cemetery. Mr. Coolidge is also a math tutor in the community and loans out a portion of his land and the use of his cabin to students from the UC Davis graduate group in ecology. Mr. Coolidge's tireless work as an advocate for children and adolescents has done much to reduce the anxiety, fear, and confusion that children and adolescents in the welfare system often experience. In his time as a CASA volunteer, he has advocated for 35 children, most of whom he still communicates with today. Mr. Coolidge's case can last anywhere from 10 months to 5 years, and he continues to support and advocate for these young people long after their cases are closed. The Board of Commissioners is grateful to Ms. Jones-Longden for bringing Mr. Coolidge to our attention, and we are pleased to recognize him for his contribution to Jackson County. We believe Mr. Coolidge's efforts distinguish him as a citizen worthy of this May 2024 Community Service Award. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's pretty hard to add on to all of that, but I think as I was discussing with some of your colleagues there, you know, it's really important that we recognize folks like you who operate somewhere where a lot of people don't see what's going on, but they know that you're making this community a better place. And thanks a lot for everything that you do.
I just want to add congratulations and thank you for all you do and the impact you make in so many lives. I think in that follow-up that you have with those young people is just so valuable, and the impact to Jackson County. Just thank you and congratulations for being our Community Service Award for May.
Well, Art has been here longer than I have, which I can't say that about too many people. And I think he's actually just hit 20 years. Everything he does for the kids is above and beyond. All our causes are amazing. But when we have a tough case and it's an older youth, we call Art, and he has never said no. And he's made a tremendous difference for all 35 of those kids, a difference that they would not have experienced if they had not had Art in their life. So congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioners. Many of the youths are not as fortunate as our own progeny in terms of the homes in which they've been raised. This is where, unfortunately, the need for the CASA steps in. I was encouraged to become a CASA when I was a part-time math teacher at the Road Community College. The encouragement was indirect in the sense that Road Community College imposed a requirement that you work for no pay as a condition of employment there. I scratched my head and thought, well, if I have to work for no pay, there are certainly a lot of opportunities within the community in terms of volunteer work. I've been a high school math physics teacher, enjoyed working with high school youths, and thought that, well, when I turn in my resignation to RCC, I'll turn in an application to CASA. I like working with the teens. I feel that it's the last opportunity to actually intervene in terms of helping them in their growth toward maturity and independence. We're fortunate to have some terrific resource parents, counselors, therapists, school staff. There are probation officers who are perhaps in better relationships with some of the youths than the CASA himself or herself. I'm humbled and honored today to be in this position. I would not be in this position without the terrific resources of community partners that serve our youths. I thank you for the recognition, but in standing here, I'm standing amongst individuals in this community who are very devoted to the youths that I find so rewarding to work with. Thank you, Commissioner Roberts. Thank you. And I appreciate the recognition.
Okay, so let me read this before your applause. The Jackson County Community Service Award. On behalf of the people of Jackson County, the Jackson County Board of Commissioners hereby expresses profound admiration and gratitude to Art Coolidge for exceptional and dedicated service to the Jackson County community. The board recognizes this service as exemplary of a generous civic attitude that is essential to the high quality of life in Jackson County and is signed by the 3 county commissioners. Congratulations.